you just get that feeling you remember what it's like to be 4 years old when the world is a magical place and everything's wondrous. He sort of invites you in to see that way again.
Part of growing up is learning that the world outside your backyard fence is pretty normal. There's no elves in the forest, there's no dragons in the mountains. In one form or another, we've all dreamed about someone taking us on an adventure, to fly to a secret city in the clouds or an alternate world inside of a wardrobe. Part of growing up is realizing that time only moves forward and gets faster every day. Realizing that you'll never have enough time. Back then, a weekend lasted forever and the possibilities were endless. You could do anything. But now, a week vacation, even a month, it never quite feels like enough time. Movies like Studio Ghibli's have a sort of enigmatic sense of capturing that childlike wonder. It's not nostalgia per se, because we're not remembering anything specific, but it's more of a sense of how we used to be, how we were when the world was full of magic and tomorrow was a long ways away. Studio Ghibli has been making animated films effectively since 1994, with their first major film, Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind. Since then, the name Studio Ghibli has become synonymous with the feelings and emotions that their movies invoke. That sense of place, that emotional tinge of a simple life in a simple world. The mind behind almost all of Studio Ghibli's movies is a man named Hayao Miyazaki. From the beginning, his unique art style, sense of storytelling, and just the way he sees the world has captured the hearts and minds of people around the globe. Captured our sense of wonder. Young or old, it doesn't even matter. The movies of Studio Ghibli and Hayao Miyazaki make us all see a part of ourselves, either as we are or as we used to be. It's not just about watching a movie necessarily, but more of a sense of experiencing a moment. Every movie is set on the backdrop of a seemingly normal place that holds some kind of secret. A hidden castle in the sky, a bathhouse run by spirits and demons, a magical cat that lives in a forest. Watching a Studio Ghibli movie invokes a lot of the same butterflies we felt when we were kids, wondering what the world was like just behind that fence or just beyond that tree. But as we grow up and leave these feelings behind in favor of rationality and realism and logic, I feel like it's not just the wonder of childhood, but almost like a part of ourselves goes with it. Studio Ghibli movies allow us to reach back into ourselves and find that world that we left behind, back when nothing made sense but we didn't really care. The world was whatever we wanted it to be. We were the heroes of our own story. My favorite parts are the moments where the action, the characters, the story, everything just kind of stops, and the movie sits you down for a moment of pause. Time stops flowing, the world stops turning, and everything exists in a state of wonder and amazement. In the world of adulthood, everything moves faster and faster. Our time gets shorter and shorter, and we never seem to have enough time to appreciate things just as they are. The magic is gone, the floor isn't lava anymore, but time still moves forward. These movies remind us of a simpler time. Not that the world itself was necessarily simple, but we were simple. Our view of the world was only as big as our imagination. We wanted to be princes or princesses, we wanted to fly to the moon, we wanted to dig a hole to the center of the earth. We wanted to fall in love just to see what it was like. We wanted to, find gold at the end of a rainbow. We wanted to find some wild animal that could talk to us and would take us to a secret world that no one knew about but us. This is why I love movies from Studio Ghibli. They take me away, even for just a few hours, and help me find something I lost a long time ago. I get to shed the pressures of adult life, the need to explain everything with logic and reason, the need to think of the if-then statements of the world. For a small, brief moment in time, I get to just be me.